Hello, my name is Shashwat Shekhar, and I'll be giving you a project demo of InfoFetch AI, a project I have done under AppPath. Now, this is the landing page of my web app, and here are the tools we have used in this web app. And here is the review and the feedback we have received from users who have used our InfoFetch AI. Now, I will proceed with signing in, and here you can see there's a sign in option here, and I'll put in my credentials. As you can see, I have logged in now, and there are a lot of navigation bar icons. Now, this is the main engine. This is the research engine, and here you can see I have prompts. So I'll show you exactly what this does. Let me search ATM. Actually, that's in the try box already. Let me search Amazon jobs for freshers. Now, usually this takes about 8 to 9 seconds for me to give a very formatted JSON response, which is much better than much better than scraping through the web for 30 minutes and finding a relevant source of answer. So I feel like this helps a user a lot in understanding where to start from and what the process can be in order to get what you require. And here you can see Amazon company, and this is the contact information which would be very much needed. This is the careers link. Let's say click on that. Then I can apply for the Amazon. I can apply for it. I can find my role, hourly jobs, AI careers, student opportunities. And this is the company overview, career opportunities, salary, application process, the key skills required, the company culture, flexible work arrangements, access to cutting edge technologies, customer obsession, ownership, that's the company values, which exactly, it basically gives us an exact overview, an exact entry role, an exact process of how to apply for this company. Now let me go with just one more prompt, which I will be using later to example a chatbot. Let's say a Microsoft internship 2026. A lot of people who are just graduated from college or who are in the third or second year might be looking for internships. And Microsoft is one of the big companies out there, so they would be looking for a Microsoft internship. Now let's see what this engine gives us, what relevant information and what structured information it gives us in order for us to go through with our application process and understand exactly what Microsoft does and how do we contribute towards it. Now we've got an answer here, Microsoft Corporation, the contact information, again, careers.com, where you can apply for a job, and you can see everything over here. Now let's move on. The website, the address of the headquarters of Microsoft Corporation, which is located in Redmond, USA, and the company overview. It's a multinational technology company, etc., etc. Career opportunities, again, the entry level roles we need, the key skills required, and the company culture again. Let's say employee discounts and health and wellness programs, which is actually really true. Uh, Microsoft does give a lot of perks for its employees, and this is completely valid and completely relevant information to what exactly we need in order to have an overview of the company. Now I'll show you something completely different from this. Now you see this format, right? This exact format which we have, contact information, then columns and a line, and company overview, and then career opportunities. Now this format is completely going to be changed. Let's say I want to know what is blockchain technology. So this is the dual research mode of my search engine, in which it gives you a completely different formatted response when you give a company's name or an internship or a job type of a token keyword, and it's completely different when you ask for general research. As you can see here, the confidence is high. That means the answers are pretty accurate, and this is the executive summary of exactly what they've asked, what blockchain technology is, the key findings, and there are enough and adequate information for you to understand exactly what blockchain technology is. And there are the sources over here. And as you can see, you can do the JSON report as well. So this was the working of the dual research engine that we have here, which gives us two formatted response for two different queries. Now we move on to the chatbot, right? Now what do you think? What's the difference from a chatbot and a research? Okay, I'll show you. Now for chatbot, what we can do is, let's say, help me understand and how to apply for Microsoft. I want quick answers because it's a chat, right? Then quick answers. Okay, what does Microsoft actually do? Okay, I don't know much. What does Microsoft actually do? Okay, that's pretty good. How to apply for a software developer? And it's giving me pretty good. It's like basically talking to a colleague when You go to the research engine and research, it's like getting a formatted response. It's like reading from a textbook. You're reading stuff from a textbook and trying to understand. And now a chatbot is like a friend who's trying to understand, who's trying to teach you, like a teacher, like a mentor, who's trying to teach you and has trying to give you the process of how it actually works. And is knowing Python and AI related stuff enough to get me an internship? I give a very fast answer, and it says great starting point, but it may not be enough, obviously, because Microsoft is a really big company. You need to know more frameworks, you need to know how the engine, you need to know how software exactly works in order to get placed at such a good company. The typical requirements, all of these things, and etc. etc. But this is how the chatbot works. Very efficient, very fast, very quick, very easy to understand. Now the history is basically recent searches. You can see my recent searches. You can view it. You can research. You can view it again. Research. You can delete it as well, and you can clear all history as well. And these are the plans. So I am currently in the premium plan, and I have upgraded from the plus. Let's say I want to go back to plus. So proceed to payment. And here I've connected to a Razor Pay window where it completely shows me with the QR code and everything. So as the demo, so I'm just gonna do I've completed payment. Now it shows payment successful, current plan is plus, and it shows here as well, analyst plus, and excuse me, shows my payment history as well. This is the feedback where you can give feedback about yourself. Let's say I loved it, search history and upgrade plans are good as well, and the company and AI chatbot, anything like this. Usually gets it right, sometimes misses the point. Okay, usually gets it right. What will make InfoFetch a bit? A mobile app for sure, more languages, bulk research mode. It's good. And here, if you click this button, it will show on the demo pages, on the landing page as well. I submit my feedback. It shows this. Yes, I want to submit another feedback. So you can submit another feedback here. And this is the about of our engine. This is the tech stack and it's the key capabilities. So yeah, that's most about InfoFetch AI. Basically, what it does is it takes a query from the user. Now it throws that query to SERP API, and SERP API is a web scraper, so it searches around the web for the answers. It gets the answers in a completely unstructured format, but it gets the answers, sends it to my LLM, OpenAI, and that LLM then restructures it and gives it a proper JSON format, and then gives it back to me. So that is exactly how OpenAI and SERP API help us in achieving this intelligent research engine InfoFetch AI. Thank you very much.